It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bruins' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys played it.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Maryland. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hauls it in at the 40. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to the ground. Across the 45. Flying down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bruins. They're on the board first here in the season opener. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Listen to this noise. You place rocking. The crowd forces a false start. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Rides to back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Duck. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. Finding open areas. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Catch in the middle, it's Higgins. And he's dragged down. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That is how it's done on third down. It's true. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
The Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion now, trying to set up a punt.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Maryland. Uncorks one. Finds his man open. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Clemson set up with another first down. They'll try the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. The give on the option. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Quickly complete. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet. McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Clemson, 7. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCLA!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Creates a little space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Maryland. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, He's lighting defenses up this season, throwing it too, and in this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds space on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bruin!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they start the season in the top 5 prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Got the first down and more. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Back has it. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. He's now up to 71 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener.
Really nice run there. This guy's so exciting to watch when he's out in the open field. Kind of reminds me of old Clemson greats like C.J. Spiller and Travis Etienne. When they got into the second level, you just held your breath because you thought there was a chance they could break it off for a touchdown. This guy has that same dynamic playmaking ability.
Might as well give it to him again. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, It's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. What an offseason in the recruiting department, reeling in a top 10 class, and you got to think that's going to happen.
Man, yeah, it's just nice when you get some recruiting and some excitement, right? Get a top 10 class. You know the talent is really, really good. The young talent pushes the older talent, Jesse, and it just makes the squad obviously so much better.
And with that top 10 class, David, they really feel like they were able to reload the roster, and they think they've got some impact freshmen in this class as well. Can't wait to see what they do today.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To the air, it's Maryland. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down. At the 34.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final. And that's a live ball behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half, down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Maryland. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Picked off to stop the threat.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. On the move at the 30. Bulldozes his way through.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football out.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gibbs. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, probably.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Quarterback making checks. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
He's piled up 87 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Here comes the offense on first down. Off the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. The short hands, it's Gibbs. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the gun, running back on the move. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
To the ground, he's got it again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Bruins trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It's complete to the right. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Dropping back, it's Maryland. Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll leave it with him. He breaks a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
It's a draw. There he goes. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And the Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires into the end zone. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Bruins! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. To the air, it's Maryland. Fires to the big fella. Plows through the defense. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
They go to the ground. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. All by himself. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Cricket.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Great job by the back on the option.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Higgins. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Pierre. Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Let's send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Sends it downfield. Hits him inside the 20, still going. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Slams ahead. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He wants it all. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
14.
And he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run the option. The pitch. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Now the toss. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
It'll be 3rd and long.
29 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Maryland. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. A couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a...